Alright, welcome back to another Bushbound 42 video. We're doing something a bit different. We're here at Ammermoor State Forest. We thought it'd be a perfect day to finally run you guys through our GU Cab Ute. So starting up the front, well, this is a 2002 factory 42. We picked it up bog stock. I think I have an old photo, so I'll put that on the screen. We bought it off an old guy out of Mackay, and we've had the car just shy of 4 years, and probably every week we've been doing something to it with the old man who's actually on the camera right now. But yeah, we'll start at the front and we'll run you all the way through it, because it's taken us all the way around Australia. It's done the Cape, and yeah, I absolutely love the car. Alright, up the front, it's a genuine Nissan bar. This bar came on the car when I bought it. Decided to just keep it on there as well. I quite like the look of it. Equipped GME 2.1 DBI aerial, insides and XRS. Believe it or not, these are just $100 King Spotties. I've had them for about 5 years and they're still going strong. We did have a winch in the front, but decided to let go just before our trip of our lap of Australia. But going to be putting a Rumba 11 XP or a 13 XP in the front, just weighing the options up. But yeah, that's pretty well it for the front. Up there is a Colorado Scoop, and we'll move to the side and suspension and stuff like that. Moving on to the side, we've got 4-inch lift in the front, also 4-inch lift in the rear. They're a Dobinson spring. We chose to run the 5-link Superior kit in the front, equipped with the solid drag link tie rod, but it's got a Comp Rod's Heim jointed panhard in it, and also his valve to suit 2.0 remote res shocks. I've had that in the car for probably 3 years, and yeah, it's rode beautifully, it drives nice, and does everything I need it to do. It's got a front auto locker in the front. I personally chose to go front auto locker because, one, the price, we bought it for like $300, and then yeah, I don't find I need any more than that, because I'll put in some clips from the Cape and all that. It does everything I need it to do. These are a Method 304 wheel. I actually picked these up off Marketplace. They're a 16-inch, so I've got 395 75s on this. Also got a Fox chassis mount steering dampener, because those who've had patrols and lifted them and stuff like that will know about the whole death wobble thing. And yeah, fitting that dampener, I've never actually encountered wobbles and stuff like that, and I would highly recommend going down that avenue. Moving back, these are a custom slider through Camfab out of Mackay. We got the chrome mirrors there, looking pretty second hand though, that's alright. This is an enhanced AutoWorks tray. I think it's about just under 1900 long, and then 1650 TC box canopy with the dog box on this side, because we have the 2 dogs, as you might have seen in their videos, with the lab and the sausage. Plus 10 lower arms in the rear, and upper adjustable, all Superior. Same thing, it's a Comp Rod's panhard in the back. Right, so coming around the rear, we also put the Superior bolt-in core tower brace. I have plans to also put airbags in. Our caravan was a little bit on the lighter side and small, but yeah, we want to get a bigger caravan next, so airbags are definitely the go. Put the rock tamers on. We did that just before we hit the Gib in the territory, and then yeah, crash pad bag. We have another one at home. We had one on a caravan. Awesome bit of gear, and then yeah, Anderson, all the plugs and stuff like that for towing our caravan, and we'll move on to this left hand side. Alright, on the passenger side here, it's a 4-inch fab width low cut snorkel. I always just like the look when they're like in line with the roof here. Yeah, King's 270 awning. We went with that option just because of the price. I think we paid like $380, and I probably had it for like 2 years. Never gone wrong. Yeah, this is all side boxes and stuff like that. The guards, that was all included with the tray. And I'll show you guys inside the canopy here. So we just got a pretty basic setup in here. This is just an 85 litre upright. This is the 200mm MW pantry. We've got 300 amp lithium and a drive charger in there. And yeah, we've changed the setup over the years. Like, we did have a kitchen slide here for the cape, but even though when you pull it out, like, you're starting to cook, and it was way up above. So we pulled that out, but yeah, now we just keep our little outboard in there. We throw our chairs, sometimes our boat. We've got a sole blanket, and yeah, we just prefer to keep this section open. We also put this little like insulation foam tape on. That was actually Greer's idea. I don't know, big fan of it at first, but it does keep the heat out, and yeah, definitely recommend. Alright, we'll finally show you guys what's under the bonnet and then getting the job done. So yeah, TD42, we went with the Johnny Tig top mount intercooler just to bring the heat down when towing our van. It's equipped with an RMS 18G turbo, RMS injectors, and RMS 11mm pump. All factory, this is brand new radiator. We put all factory cooling in it, all brand new hoses. We did a thermostat upgrade and water pump to Radius LS panel filter. I prefer the panel filters, just a personal preference of mine. It's tuned for, did 203 horsepower by diesel pump Caboolture, and that's all I asked. So I just wanted a safe, reliable car that would get the job done and tow our caravan the whole way around Australia like it did. So yeah, couldn't fault the big TD42. Got the job done and does everything I need it to do. Right, the sun's coming out, so you might be able to see the colour a bit better. It's pretty close to a metallic red, or also a Mazda red, but we've also done the DIY bush wraps kit on that. And yeah, I'm pretty glad I did that for the price of it, because we definitely went down a few overgrown scratchy tracks, and yeah, so far so good. We'll jump into the interior. It's pretty well stocked, but I'll just show you what our setup is. Alright, we're on the interior now. It's pretty well stocked. It's super clean as well. Well, I think it's super clean. XRS here, upgraded head unit. We run 3 gauges. Got exhaust, boost, and water temp. Yeah, but as you can see, pretty well stock standard, like the day she rolled off the showroom floor. So I like it, pretty simple, and try and keep it as clean as I can. Alright, we're continuing on. Me and Dad ended up getting rained out at Ammermoor. We also ended up at the pub. Who knows how that happened, but we're now at Greer's parents' house, and we got a few questions we put out on our social media. Anyone have any questions they want to know? And I also forgot a few things, so we'll go through that as well.
Yeah, we just want to give as much detail as possible
Yeah.
about the car, because we know heaps of people are interested. We've had like heaps of people say to us, please do a rig rundown. And
Yeah.
when we were traveling, because we've obviously stopped for a little while just due to some personal reasons, it was really hard to do because our setup was already like, it was pretty messy all the time.
Yeah,
it's very
yeah.
hard when you're traveling to like clean things out properly and have the car nice and beautifully washed. So we finally got around to doing all that.
Half
so
cleaning it.
yeah.
But yeah, alright, we'll run through what people have asked and go from there.
First question, and a heavy hitter. What does your GU weigh fully loaded? And we're going to be totally honest with you.
I have no idea.
Don't know.
I would say, yeah, GVM on that car I think is 3150. I'd reckon would be, 3 tonne. Like once we've got the inflatable boat, outboard, like what we're carrying. Sometimes water, jerry can, fuel jerry can. Yeah. Depends where we were going as well. Like sometimes we wouldn't load up as much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We would always try to limit how much we took with us depending on how long we were going to be away. So we tried to be as conscious as we could of weights.
I think the most loaded we would have been is probably like to do the give or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going off grid for like a month. We're prepared to go a month. So yeah, we would definitely been at least 3 tonne.
And look, that's something we probably want to improve on and try to manage better.
Yeah, and it seems like it's actually in the caravan world getting a bit more, I don't know, serious. Well, it's always been serious, but you know what I mean.
So it's something we need to work out and make sure that we're legal in the future.
For sure. Alright.
Okay. Next question is, what is used for keeping the big girl cool?
Okay. The famous old kettle. Yeah, that's one thing I also missed. So it has, I've changed the thermostat. I think it's a 76 thermostat by Daco. You got that through RMS. It's got a quick as fan and the hub. Brand new radiator, brand new hoses, and I just run like a premix coolant and just make sure it's bled up. And yeah, it did everything we needed to do.
You mentioned the intercooler, hey?
Yeah, but I think well, intercooler for exhaust, but yeah, I think he's the thing referring to like coolant. But yeah, that's pretty well it. Like we've got foam in the radiator, like all the usual like tips and tricks that everyone does for TD42s, and that's about it. It's never really, I think the hottest I've seen that car is probably like 105, 107, and they say you can do up to like 115 degrees, and that's normal operating temp. So
yeah, and we would only really ever see that like towing the van up a hill.
That's a big climb. We're going down the gears like.
Where were we that time? Heading towards Tom Price.
I don't remember it.
I do. We were going up some big hills, and that's I think the hottest I've ever seen.
Yeah, and that's really not that hot, like, considering. But yeah, that's about it.
Next question. Exactly how much Hell Mad does it smoke?
Second gear, hold it.
We'll show you a clip. We'll insert
we'll
a
see if
clip
we
now.
can find a clip, because that video is funny.
About 3/4, and then hit third, then just flatten it, and it'll just spin and do hell mad smoke.
Next question is canopy setup. So Nathan briefly covered it already in the video, but we'll give you a bit more of a list about what we've got in the canopy.
Yeah.
So you obviously created false floors and walls for it that are like marine. It's marine.
It's similar to a marine carpet. Yeah, it's just 12mm ply. I think we've got like 40x40 box section. I've got photos. I'll try and put them on the screen. Yeah, put it then mounted on the floor of the canopy. 12mm ply to space it, and then carpeted that. Just did the sides, and then I've got the wiring running in behind. And we put nutserts into the beams for our fridge and pantry, but also our nutserts.
Yeah,
rattled
I
loose in
wouldn't
our fridge.
recommend that if you can avoid it if you're going to do what we've done and go on some pretty corrugated roads, because we did have a few issues. Not all of them, but the ones for the fridge. Wasn't it?
Yeah, like it's seen like the roughest like roads in Australia, but like I don't know. Yeah, I think it'd be a bit.
It's
easier.
an improvement for us, definitely.
Yeah,
it's something
I'd
we
probably
want
try a different method.
to fix before we go. But yeah, I think you briefly mentioned, but we have the 85 litre King's fridge.
Yeah, the 200 mil MW pantry, which we use at all time. I mentioned too that we used to have a kitchen slide and stuff pulled out, but we removed that.
Yeah.
And then we just have a little hardcore like charging thing. So it's got the 2 cigarette and has like heaps of USB and then quick charge. We use that to charge like all our camera gear, phones. Like we use that so much.
And we have 300 amps of lithium, so that was always more than enough for us, luckily.
Yeah, and then it's just the hardcore Bluetooth and the screen. But yeah, I think we're going to change that to a Victron one because it's actually starting to play up a bit, hey?
Yes, so some improvements to do there. We would definitely, I think, arrange that a little bit differently.
Yeah, a few little things evolving. But
just to make it a little bit more
I guess it's
organised.
like any setup too, like it works, but you just want it to be a tiny bit better all the time.
Yeah, and we did change it while we were on the road because we used to have 2 drawers in there for our tools and then one for our kitchen stuff, but we got rid of that to make some room for the boat.
And we lost some weight there too.
Yeah, so it's been forever evolving, and I think it still will, to be honest. Next question, where main tank filler is?
Yeah, that's actually like a touchy subject. When I bought the tray, so it has a rear toolbox, I picked it up and I was like, oh, I wonder where they put this filler, thinking that it would have been ran to the front next to the sub tank, like I originally was kind of hoping for, but ended up being mounted into the rear toolbox on that corner, which is all good, but it's kind of a waste of space in that box. Yeah, I personally wish you'd get ran to the front next to the sub, but yeah, unfortunately it's still in that box.
Yeah, and because of me, one time I accidentally filled it up with diesel. Nathan's really
Well, you
careful of
spilled
that, but I
it, yeah.
spilt it with the diesel
Yeah.
all in the toolbox. So it's not ideal, but it is.
We
what
just
it
keep
is.
like spares that it doesn't matter if it gets a bit dusty and
Yeah.
shitty in there. It's all good.
Yeah. All right, next question. One thing you love about it and one thing you dislike about it, or something you'd like to improve.
Yeah. I guess.
I'll,
Okay, you go.
I'll go first.
Here we go. This is gonna be a long list.
The one thing that I hate about it the most is after
Hate.
we did, dislike, sometimes hate, is when you did the turbo and pump upgrade to it. The snorkel sound is so loud, it's almost deafening. It's, yeah. And
You don't know
it's
what
on the
you've got,
passenger
mate.
side. If I crack my window, I honestly can't open my window if we're driving at like
Okay,
more
it
than
is
50.
loud, but-
It is really loud.
Yeah.
That's the thing I dislike about it the most.
Yep. My dislike would be probably its towing capacity. Like,
Yeah.
because when I originally bought the car, like I bought it when I was 21, so I never really thought of like, I'm going to travel Australia out of it and tow a caravan. But yeah, that ute can only tow 2.5 tons, so that's our big limiting factor.
Yeah. Can I say one more thing? That it's a single cab.
You don't like that?
It looks good. I love that
Yeah.
it like the look, but now we're limited on like when we want families to like come and see us. It's
Yeah.
like okay, we have to hire cars and get accommodation and stuff like that. So sometimes just wish that we had the ability to have extra space
And
in
you,
the car.
like, you can't drop your seat back.
I can't
you're
drop my
like-
seat back and sleep. Yeah. It looks great. I love the look of the car. It's just not 100% practical. But like you said, like you built that car when you were 21 with no plans of one, having a girlfriend and two, travelling Australia. It was just Nathan's like,
But anyway, you get that
Project
sometimes,
car.
don't you?
anyway, it's
Yeah.
all trivial really.
Yeah,
It's not that
I
big of a
understand.
deal. And then the thing we liked the most.
I don't know, probably just like, it's not really a car thing, but like, it's funny when you see other people in patrols travelling around.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we've had people, like that couple at James Price, pull up, and he had a really nice blue ute.
Yeah.
He's like, nice ute. And I'm like, oh, nice ute.
There's a
and
lot
then
of that.
That gets the conversation going. They come over, around later by camp, and then, yeah.
People do love
being
the
mates
car.
with them. Yeah.
It's really cool. Like people always come up and like chat to you.
Yeah, I like it
about the
how it
car.
can be a conversation starter, and then
And then you
it
make
goes from
friends
there.
after
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the capability, I think, and the reliability of it. Like the whole time we traveled, and especially because Nathan's always looking after everything. He knows the car back to front and what's going on with it, where problems could arise. So we always felt like 100% safe. Even when we went really remote, like we never worried about it. We never actually felt that unsafe or
No, and
like
it's-
something could go wrong.
Yeah.
And
And
that-
they're so basic to fix, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was always good. That obviously goes along with like looking after it.
and just maintenance stuff.
Yeah,
sure.
but yeah, that was amazing. Like
Yeah.
we never felt really that worried. We always knew that we would be okay
Yeah.
regardless. Okay, so one thing we could or want to improve.
Yeah, with the car.
You go.
Probably drivability. Like, we've changed the setup in suspension and stuff, but it's basic fix.
Yeah.
Just do that.
My thing would probably be our canopy setup.
Yeah.
I think organisation in the canopy, that was always a big thing. That was another reason why we never did this video earlier, is because it was just always a show in that canopy. And like you're pulling heaps of stuff out. Definitely that.
Yeah.
Especially because we have the dog box, so like that space is quite limited.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be mine.
Sweet.
Okay, next question. I'd like to know what suspension mods you've done. So if you want to do it in a bit more detail, I know you kind of went over it.
Yeah, I went quickly over it. So it's 5-link front. That one of the upgrades I'm going to be doing is putting different sway bars in it, so I could be a sway bar, shoot standard sway bars. I know they don't do anything, it was more just for a look thing. It has comp rods 2.0 shocks in it. They're valve to suit the car. 80 series bump stops with superior bump stop extensions. More so in the rear also, because it used to come right up and it would like jam the wheel on the tray hard. What else? Solid drag link, tie rod, panhard front and rear obviously. What else in the front? I think that's it for the front.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Oh, it's got a chassis mount dampener on the front too. We went through that before.
Why did you choose that? What was your reasoning behind that? Like choosing that suspension setup?
If I could redo my time, I'd probably actually only go a Hyperflex arm in the front.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I was reading and videos, the adjustability of the 5-link and off-road capability. I guess like anything, the car evolves and I don't know.
It's taken a few
changing its
different
plan.
directions.
Yeah, so
because you always built that car to be like a car to 4-wheel drive. It was never supposed to be a touring vehicle.
yeah,
really.
I just want to be able to go to the Cape and have a good crack at everything.
Yeah, but it has changed.
Yeah, I'd probably just go hot flex arm next, but everything else is just like strength thing and yeah, like my old man's had Patrol since I was like this big and has always had superior gear and it's I knew it was good.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Sweet. All right.
Big Ross MCL 42.
He's asked most liked and most hated parts so far, guys. So I think he's referring to more traveling in general there.
Yeah.
Mine would probably be most hated. Oh, that's a hard one.
I'm gonna say most hated is probably, this is just like a personal one, but like when you need to waste time or you own like a gravel pit or something like that and you haven't seen anyone for days and you're doing maintenance laying on the dirt and in the rocks and it's like 40 degrees or
You
something.
hate that.
I mean, it's not that bad in the scheme of things, but
No.
it's annoying. Yeah.
Mine would probably be mosquitoes. Just always
Oh,
being
yeah.
out with the mosquitoes.
Yeah, you're in the elements of it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be pretty much it, I
Alright,
think.
what's the other end of that?
What? Oh, most liked. Oh, just the freedom of it.
Yeah, 100%.
Just being, we really loved the trips, like when we were really remote and just like us two, nature and the dogs,
Yeah.
where they could just be like running free and having fun. We always
Yeah.
had the most fun doing that stuff.
And just something about it, hey, when you get to them like destinations, like I look at Copham's Gap and stuff like that.
That was our
There's just something
favourite.
magical about them places, and it's such a
Yeah.
sense of like adventure.
We even go back and like watch that video all the time. We
Oh,
love
I love that place,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was just that's the fondest memory I have
Yeah.
of traveling. Like
Yeah.
it obviously isn't all sunshines and rainbows, but that was an
Yeah.
amazing part of it.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed our rig rundown, and yeah, we might have some exciting things coming up in the future. We haven't decided yet, but yeah.
It's in the works, but we'll see how we go anyway.
Yeah, no promises. We're constantly changing our plans,
Yeah.
so we'll see how we go. But thank you again for watching.
See yous.
See ya.